Technology lets you monitor your dog over your phone as he destroys your couch. But to monitor threats to your hybrid workforce, you need more than technology. You need CDW to assess risks and arm your team with pre-configured HP notebooks equipped with HP Wolf Security. AI-enabled threat detection, built-in security, and remote management keep your endpoint safe 24/7. Unlike that antique vase, HP makes always-on remote security possible. CDW makes it powerful. Learn more at cdw.com/HP.
Welcome to Kellyanne Cares, a one-of-a-kind show created to motivate, stimulate, educate, and inspire you, personally and professionally. Hi, I'm Kelly. I'm an entrepreneur, patient advocate, content creator, and author. You may know me from the Everything is Messy book, brand, and podcast. But what you may not know is how hard I had to work to get me to where I am today. Mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. And in this season, I'm more driven and extremely passionate about my purpose, to help you save the time, money, and energy it takes to be happier and get healthier with your mind, body, business, and life. Tune in every week to hear raw, unfiltered conversations from myself and my incredible guests as we discuss trending topics, share stories of resilience, and chat about all things health, wealth, healing, and wellness. Whether you're here to listen, learn, or laugh, I promise to bring awareness and add more value to your day. Take this time to relax and recharge. Listen, life is short. Invest in yourself. Be loud, be different, be you, and most importantly, enjoy the ride. Buckle up, because today's podcast experience starts now. One more thing, sharing is caring. I would love your thoughts on today's episode. Head on over to Apple Podcasts to rate, review, and subscribe. I would truly appreciate it. Want to continue the conversation? Let's connect online. You can find me at kellyanngorman.com, and all my social links are in the show notes. Now let's get into today's show. Hello. Welcome back. I'm so excited that you're here. If you press play on this episode, you are somebody that is ready to leverage their LinkedIn today, and you've come to the right spot. My name is Kelly. I've been a LinkedIn coach for, over a decade now, and I'm so excited to share what I just recently relaunched with you. So as you may or may not know, back in 2017 when I launched my podcast, I actually launched as a show to help other patients with an autoimmune disease, as I quote unquote technically had back then. And I was fortunately misdiagnosed, and that whole story's in the podcast. But I also did a lot of business and LinkedIn coaching. So I have been on the LinkedIn platform since I believe 2012. I've shared this story so many times where when I was working in private aviation, I actually just used it as my Rolodex. And so from then till now, it has completely changed my life, my career, my podcast, my audience, and everything. So I believe that if something has truly helped to change my career and me as a person, that I need to give back, and I want to give back. And I'm extremely passionate about LinkedIn. So I feel like now is the time to bring back this program. So just a couple of days ago, I relaunched it, and I did the same thing with my podcast school, because I've been spending a lot more time on TikTok, and I realized there's so many people that are just dying for more information. And I'm like, I spent so many days, so many weeks, so many months, and even years searching for the type of content that I needed to grow as a person, as well as a brand and a business. And so I wanted to do something short and sweet, something that you could do on your own time. If you don't have the money to invest in my larger programs, I like to create things at different dollar points so that depending on where you are in life, you can still get what you need. If you need something free, I have the podcast. If you need a school, then I have the on-demand audio files. If you want something where I completely take it over for you and develop a show, I'm talking about podcasts now, then you would want to invest in my development service. But if you want to teach yourself, then you would do the podcast school, So I always have options. So going back to Leverage Your LinkedIn today, this is something that is a strategic profile and platform coaching program for professionals who are ready to level up on LinkedIn right now, but at your own pace. So what does this include? So I switched it up a little bit from the last time I launched it on my Shopify site in the middle of the pandemic, I believe. So this one includes 4 60-minute coaching calls, the on-demand audio library, so you can learn all of the ins and outs of LinkedIn, which I'm going to get into in a minute, on your own time, at your own pace, and it's on demand. So everything you need is always there. And most importantly, you're going to get a LinkedIn profile audit. So that is where you and I get on a FaceTime, a Zoom, whatever, what have you, and I dissect your LinkedIn profile after you tell me like what it is that you're using LinkedIn for, because everybody uses something differently for it, uses it differently rather. And I help you after the complete dissection, change everything. And you can use mine as a template, as a dummy, and make it your own. And I am a perfectionist, and I'm constantly updating my LinkedIn. I'm super strategic. And when it comes time to selling and promoting and repurposing and marketing yourself and looking for a job and so much more, you really want to pay attention to somebody that's been doing this for a long time. There's so much information out there that it's just like a waste of time that you're consuming. I am just always raw and real and give you the 411 and just let you know what it is that need to know. So that is what Leverage Your LinkedIn today is about. Going back to the LinkedIn profile audit, that's a 1 hour FaceTime, like I mentioned, where we go section by section on your profile and truly dissect it. Now, the Leverage Your LinkedIn Pro is something else I offer, and that's geared more towards professionals and corporations and sales and marketing teams. I've done this for a number of corporations, specifically for sales and marketing teams. During the pandemic and after the pandemic, I did a lot of them because everybody was lost. And I honestly started in the spa industry because a couple of my clients were in the spa industry back then. And they're now going back to in spa where they couldn't even get inside the spa because of the pandemic. So it really depends on the industry, but what that includes is 6 60-minute Zoom calls. So when I do that, it's with the complete sales and marketing team. So that's the difference with Leverage Your LinkedIn today. Now, what I want to do as I turn the page is quickly go over I have a whole bunch of notes in front of me, what Leverage Your LinkedIn today includes, because it's a lot. So I'm live streaming this on TikTok right now, and I think I keep losing connection. But anyway, I'm going to start doing this a little bit more as well. So once I get the hang of it, I'll let you guys know like day and time, and you can listen to the episodes live. But if you are a brand, if you are a celebrity, if you're a creator, if you're an influencer, you need to be on LinkedIn. This is something new for us podcasters and influencers and creators. And if you've noticed over the last 2 years, especially from the pandemic, that so many people, especially celebrities and larger influencers, are coming out with brands, and they are all on LinkedIn. They are utilizing this platform because they need to. This is where everybody is at. So I just want to briefly go over a list of things that I go over in the on-demand video library, as well as my calls with you. So first, we're going to go over your profile. So I call it perfecting your profile. As I mentioned a few times already, we completely dissect your profile and make it exactly what you need to better your chances at a job, a brand deal, whatever you're using LinkedIn for. You're going to win everybody over. Let's just say that after you update your profile. And again, we're going to be very, very strategic with it. Creator mode. That is something that is really important right now if obviously you are a creator. So we're going to dive into that. Strategic sales and marketing plan. Let me give you an example. The minute you update something on your LinkedIn profile, it notifies your network. It's going to ask, do you want to notify your network? So I do that. And I always do that on my birthday. I always do that on a holiday. I always get them immediately in my inbox so that I immediately have a call to action and a sales pitch. And not a 10-mile long LinkedIn Navigator sales pitch that is so unprofessional. Like, it's just not, they're just not good. I hate them. They're not personal. And I'll give you all the do's and don'ts, and you'll learn all that in Leverage Your LinkedIn today as well. Becoming your brand, standing out, personality is key. Where I am today in my life is because I use my personality when I sell. And I use my personality when I speak, I'm just myself, like what you hear on my podcast, what you see on my YouTube channel, what you see on my live videos, like it's all the same. Authenticity, same thing. Recommendations and connections, how you meet up in real life after meeting online, after meetings, the LinkedIn algorithm, that could be like a whole entire podcast. Please and thank yous, because everybody forgets manners. small business tutorial, because a lot of small businesses are new to LinkedIn. And so that is like a whole class in itself that you're going to learn. Becoming an industry expert is really, really important as well. Publishing platform, newsletters, podcasts, repurposing, automating, all the social media, all the hashtags, like that is so, so important when you are releasing content and pushing out products and things that you're working on and creating to LinkedIn, okay? Also, you need to tell your story. You need to share your journey and know that it's not about you. It's about you creating the product, brand, or service that's going to help somebody, but you need to tell your story. Otherwise, people are going to see right through you. Building your digital resume, again, so important. How you get featured. Building, growing, and nurturing your network. I've been writing on, I think I have almost 600 newsletters on LinkedIn right now. That's insane. And researching and content creation. I always tell my clients, like, the search bar on LinkedIn is literally like your Google researcher. And now actually TikTok comes in first, then YouTube, then Pinterest, then Google, I think it is, as far as like SEO. And then promotion and production, and a 5-minute pitch and persuasion meeting. I'm going to school you on all of this in the LinkedIn. Oh, my lights just went out. LinkedIn audio library. That's on demand. I'm putting my lights on right now. I'm recording in the car, so I'm putting them on for my TikTokers that are watching. And how you get leads from the platform. Again, you have to be very strategic when you sell, but also be yourself and use your own personality. And how you get them in your inbox, how you get them on your phone. So I just wanted to briefly do an episode today and share with you the differences, because I've been getting a lot of questions. So just to wrap this up, Leverage Your LinkedIn Today is an on-demand video library. You get me in your back pocket. You get coaching calls, video calls, audio, like all of it. And it's on your own time. Leverage Your LinkedIn Pro is geared towards corporations, sales and marketing teams, and other pros like in corporate America. That's the difference. And you got longer video calls. It's very different. I'm not doing LinkedIn profile audits. I can for the sales and marketing team. That's an additional cost, which is totally fine. But as a corporation, everybody needs to be on brand. It's very, very important. And so that's the difference between Leverage Your LinkedIn Today and Leverage Your LinkedIn Pro. Because I'm just bringing back, relaunching the on-demand library, this LinkedIn school, because people are asking for it, especially on LinkedIn and my TikTok. So going back to the LinkedIn profile audits, those I charge $150. It's about an hour and a half. Again, going back to the complete dissection, that's literally what happens to your LinkedIn profile. I get on a call with you and we just go over like who you are, what you need, how we can make that happen, and then have your LinkedIn profile reflect that information. Now, before I let you go, I want to share something really important that you're going to hear a lot more of on the next episode. But I just recently released my 2023 Spring Wellness and Accountability Challenge. This is something that if you are ready to level up personally and professionally, you need in your life. If you are ready to upgrade your mind, your body, your business, and your life, and this podcast does just that, the accountability group is an extension. What are you going to get? You're going to become a part of a positive and uplifting group. You're going to become friends with all these cheerleaders and a group of people that truly want the same shit out of life to get to that next level where they deserve to be at. What else are you going to get? You're going to get a copy, the ebook of Everything is Messy. You're going to get my Microsoft Excel doc that's going to keep your numbers and your finances nice and organized. If you bring a friend along, you are going to get a 30-minute coaching call each. The content that I'm sharing with you for the mind, body, business, and life categories every single day, plus all of that, it's thousands and thousands of dollars, over $3,000 worth of calculated of content you are getting for $9.97. So for under $10, you are only investing, honestly, so that you show up. Because if you don't show up for yourself, you're not going to show up for anybody else. So it has to start with you. So every day I'm sharing tips and tricks, recipes, wellness hacks, biohacks, habit stacking, so much more. It's going to be in a private TikTok as well as a private Facebook group. So if that's something that you're interested in, please check out the show notes. We start Monday, June 20th, and it goes all the way to June. Did I just say June? Monday, March 20th, and it goes all the way until June 20th. and it's 30 days, 3 months, maybe I think it's like 90 days, but we get 3 months together and I'm super excited. So it's spring challenge, it's wellness and accountability. You show up for yourself so that you can become the best version of yourself first, so that you can go ahead and help even more people, whether that's personally or professionally. But I'm obsessed with this program. I had a couple of people pay today for other people. I had people pay today to sponsor others that couldn't afford the $9.97, which I think is incredible. And if this sounds like something that you need in your life, and listen, here's the thing, like, everybody is busy. Everybody will tell you that they're busy. There's never enough time. So it's up to you. You spend the $9.97 and you show up, whether that's in the morning or at night, or you binge the content like once a week. You could do it daily, bi-weekly, monthly, once a month, like whatever. Show up. That's it. You just need to show up. You do it at your own pace, at your own time, and whatever makes you feel the most comfortable and whatever allows you the most time, that's when you show up. The content will always be there because I'm constantly replenishing it every day. So don't even stress out about that part. But I'm going to dive into that topic in episode 341, which is coming up next, which I can't wait because I have a lot more bonuses in store. So stay tuned. And if you or anybody that you know needs any help with your LinkedIn, you have a bunch of questions, I'll put the hotline number in the show notes. Go ahead and text me. Feel free anytime. And I cannot wait to talk to you again in the next episode. As always, I truly appreciate you listening and sharing my content. You know, I'm obsessed with the work that I do, and I'm allowed to, I'm able to do this because of you. So make sure you listen to the brand new outro for something very special, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much for tuning in to Kellyanne Cares, a one-of-a-kind show created to motivate, stimulate, educate, and inspire you. And I hope that happened for you today. As I mentioned in the intro, I would love your feedback on today's episode. Head to Apple Podcasts, YouTube, or your favorite podcast app to leave a review for the show. I would truly appreciate it. For more information on myself, the show, my book, and the programs, products, and services I've created, visit kellyanngorman.com. While you're there, be sure to sign up for my weekly newsletter, join the podcast community, and check out the brands I'm currently loving. Let's continue today's conversation. You can connect with me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at Kellyanne Gorman Official. All my other social handles will be available for you in the show notes. If you have a product, brand, story, or service you would like to share on the show, send me a message on kellyanngorman.com today. As always, thanks for listening, sharing, and reviewing. I wouldn't be here without you, and I'm so grateful I get to do what I love each and every day. Wishing you a happy, healthy, positive, and productive day, and I'll talk to you again soon.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.